Here with NSU track coach Mike Heimerman. Coach, Leon Johnson week this week, where you've got some teams coming to your place. Just the importance of competing in front of the community and giving these kids a home meet. How important is that?
It's huge. The kids train out here every day. We don't get a lot of support because when you're on the road, 17, 18 day weekends of the year. It just makes it tough. So now, professors, some other their classmates and roommates can come out and watch, and maybe even some family members. So it should be a good time, and it gives the city an opportunity to come over because they read about us all the time, and this will give them an opportunity to come out and see it firsthand.
Expected to be in the high 80s, and when you're at home, you maybe throw a little bit further, run a little bit faster. I mean, how important is this for some marks as well?
Well, regionals this year is very, very competitive, especially on the east side that we're in. Marks that normally get in, almost shoe-ins, are at the tail end of the entries right now, so it's a little nervous time for us. But I think the kids can still, all the kids have a little bit left in the tank, and our training is still putting us towards a conference. But at home, everybody wants to defend their turf and show out a little bit more where they train every day. And this is a hard surface, so the kids should run fast and jump far. And the throwers always throw well in practice here, so it should give them a little bit of familiarity and just comfort. They get to sleep in their own bed, and they don't have to travel the day before. That's one really nice thing, is just being able to just sleep in your own bed and just sleeping in a little bit instead of having to wake up early.
It's a good number of teams coming, McNeese and SFA and on down the line. You've been able to add some more teams as everybody's kind of coming out of the COVID and everything like that. I mean, what's the positive aspects of that?
We kind of best of both worlds. We have, I think 7 teams other than us that are here coming to the meet. I think some of those are partial teams, which isn't a huge deal. We just want a good weather day and the track, and we'll make everything else work. We've got a lot of depth in a lot of our events now where we can kind of just compete against ourselves now. Those schools that are coming in have a lot of talent. Even if they don't bring all their kids, there's still plenty of talent amongst any of those rosters. That'll be a nice competitive meet, and you should be able to see a quality meet.
A good group of seniors that you'll be honoring. Kiev Harry is one of those guys. 10.23, he runs a 20.82 in the 200 this past week. Seems to be one of those guys that's really putting everything together.
It's just one of those things, like Coach Pennington always says, trust the process, and it's all about what we're doing in May and June with a lot of those kids, and that's where it's coming down to with him, and he's starting to put it all together. He still hasn't put the race totally together, so when it does happen, it'll be really something special. And this is when he broke out big last year. He ran, I think, the 10.16 here last year, so yeah. It's all hopefully indications we're going to do that, and so we're all the other sprinters, because like I said, they train here, they do some amazing things at practice. So I think everybody's going to run maybe one, if not 2, at the most 2 events. I think maybe relay in 1 event. We're not going to overload them too much, and we're just going to let them try to have a showcase and try to put down some quality marks.
You mentioned the depth. The throwers are behind us practicing, and just the numbers you have there, but also the quality. I mean, when you're talking about competing against yourself every day in practice, I mean, the depth that you're starting to build in some of these events has to help a lot.
In all the events, we've got probably 2 to 3, if not more. The sprints were very, very deep, and the throws are starting to catch up. The jumps are going to get there. New jumps coach, and we're recruiting, but it makes it kind of a dog-eat-dog world for practice. No one likes to be the bottom of the rung, even though sometimes just being young, it just happens. You're not always going to be the best person out there, but it just makes it nice and have people to work out with and train with, so it's not monotony of just being by yourself. So it makes it fun, and I think that's what, when you get to the meet, you'll see some of that. There'll be a little trash talking, of course, and sometimes it goes too far, but we've talked about that, and trying to make sure that everybody's on the same page and do it tastefully, I guess. And most of the time it's like that, but as men and women, they all want to be the alpha and be the best. Sometimes it'll get to them, but it just makes it really, really good to for the competitiveness and get you really close to a competition level.
Track coach Mike Heimerman, thank you very much.
Thank you.